Good evening.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining tonight's post-game press conference following the 0-0 draw with Dallas. We'll kick things off with an opening statement from Coach Carnell, followed by questions. So, Coach, you've got the floor.
Yeah, thanks, John. Yeah, good evening, everybody. Really, I would say an entertaining 0-0 draw where, today I felt a level of control, a level of comfort on the sidelines, and just unfortunate we couldn't score a goal tonight. I thought we did enough. I thought the boys put in an excellent effort, both sides of the ball, and just the last bit of, momentum, the last bit of, I don't want to say luck, but just something that was keeping it out the net tonight. So, if you can't score, don't concede. And I think that's what we did tonight. A really good, solid performance defensively. I thought the game was played exactly where we wanted to play the game against a very stingy, greedy Dallas team who usually are difficult to play against. And we've seen this before. But credit to the boys. I think it was 27 shots, if I'm not mistaken. So, again, we puffed and we just couldn't break them today. But I thought it was a really good performance.
Thanks, Coach. More questions? Tom?
Are you seeing frustration seep in on the offense on a night like this? I mean, and just Klaus over the first 7 games, the number of chances that he's got that seem like they're good chances are going to go in and just don't go in.
Yeah, again, I mean, we have a couple of different looks from a couple of different players tonight, so which tells me the game plan, was really good. I think the performance was really good. I think the opportunities and getting to those areas, I'd be posing a lot more questions if we weren't getting into these dangerous areas. So, eventually it will come, all right? Eventually it will come. Eventually, Pice has a really good game in front of goal for them tonight and, kept Ernie's team the shutout. So, again, we'll continue to be us and we'll continue to develop and evolve and control these types of games. And, we just need to now get that one over the line and, take that last jump over the hurdle to get the 3 points. But again, I thought we had a very controlled performance tonight.
And then just another game where Bürki comes through with a couple saves in a 2-minute span that saved the shutout.
You're never going to be able to control everything, right? And there are going to be moments in the game. And whether it's big plays from the center backs, whether it's big plays from the outside backs, or whether it's big plays from the goalkeeper, Roman. But again, he shows his value, shows his quality. And today I can think about 2 really big ones, one in the first, one in the second. Again, I think levels of control, I think, the game was played where we needed to be played.
From Luis?
João Klaus, again, was aggressive on his passes and also his shots. Was this the most aggressive game he played offensively in the season so far?
He's getting sharper and sharper, right? And I see his level of commitment. I see how long he can last, and I can see he can last 90 minutes now. And the more sharper he gets, the more dangerous he gets as well, because then he's got some, oxygen left in the, in the body to execute the shots. And now he's getting the shots on frame. He's very dangerous. He's got the respect of the opponents. I think it's just a matter of time. I know it's a matter of time before this narrative changes. And then once it does change, I think there'll be a lot of rewards for the guys down the line.
Julian?
Coach, obviously would have liked to take all 3 points, but after last week's loss, are you pretty happy with the team's response and especially the performance tonight overall?
Yeah, I think so. Like I said, I mean, I don't know how many times we've had over 60% possession, but possession is one thing. If it's played in our half and it's sideways, backwards, and you have no threatening power out of it, but can you use now the possession if the opponent gives you to use it as a tool to create chances? And I thought the game plan worked really well. I was proud of the boys for the adaptation of that game plan. Because we knew, going into this game, Dallas had played a couple of times in a back three or a back five, and then, the last couple of games in a 4-4-2. So we didn't really want to focus too much on them. We wanted to focus more on ourselves. And I think by doing that, it gave us more clarity on what we wanted to do, and I saw a lot of good execution tonight.
Charlie?
Hey, Coach.
Charlie.
5 straight games of anything but a win. Do you think you are playing 0-0 soccer, or are you just getting unlucky? I mean...
No, it's a really good question. Thank you, Charlie. I think if you just look in that stats column, right? So 27 shots, 8 or 9 or whatever it is on target, XG is over 2.5 or whatever it is. I don't think you just have to look at the result of a 0-0 to think that the team's playing negative. We're playing the game in the opponent's half. We're putting them under pressure. The opponent has to work really hard to keep it out of their net. So I thought it was like some games you get the feeling where, you play really well and the result doesn't go your way. I think this is one of those nights.
Bradley, just 10 of 40, and one of the stats I saw for the crossing. Can you just kind of break down a little bit the game plan and the idea when you're going against as big of a team as Dallas is, knowing they're going to sit back, why you went with only Klaus to start the game instead of Denner and Klaus to start it off right at the bat?
Yeah, like I said, we're focusing on ourselves, right? And this wasn't sure Tafari or Gonzalez, so does that change the equation? Does that change the game plan? No, it wasn't, but I thought, yeah, if you look at, I think the last 10 goals Dallas have conceded, I think 7 of them have come from crosses. So, crossing was a big part of it. Getting into certain areas was a big part of it. So I thought the boys executed that really well. So we can talk about some of the quality of crosses, whether it's on the ground or whether it's cutbacks or back post. But as long as I see an adaptation or an interpretation of the game plan, and that was on the menu tonight. So yeah, that's one of the reasons. Yeah.
Thomas Ostrák had a great game out there. Can you was it an off-season decision to kind of give him more time at the center midi spot, or was that more early in the season when Leuven was still kind of getting going there with that Houston game? And have you just seen something from him in that spot that you've continued with it?
No, I think we've seen over time that Thomas Ostrák is a really talented soccer player. And obviously we knew in the off-season what was going to be happening with Edu and his green card absence and what have you. But players have to earn their spots and earn their minutes. And Thomas has been, plugging away in training and doing really well and committing to everything, whether it's been in the 6, the 8, or the 10. He's a really good counter-presser, first and foremost. When we lose it, he's the first one to jump on the scene and to counter-press, regain possession. And I think you saw that tonight. And we've been chatting in the off-season or during the start of that pre-season where we can utilize him. So, yeah, we want to create more minutes for Thomas, but Thomas has to earn them, and so far he's doing that.
Coach, I think, usually you guys try to play really fast, really direct, and obviously Dallas challenged you guys today to really create something with the ball, and I think the team looked very, very patient in the build-up and not so direct, kind of really moved the ball really well. So I'm just curious, was that part of the messaging throughout the week, and was that something you guys really, really harped on to stay patient and, really wait for something to open up?
Yeah, I think you just have to see and take what the game gives you. If there's no space to play vertical, direct through the lines, then there's no space, right? So then you have to come up with another plan. And, we want to have a balance and a control to games. I just don't want to be on a knife's edge every single time, right? So, and I saw that control tonight, which was really good. And then eventually, Dallas start opening up. And then it becomes a game that we are used to, right? So then we have ability to find an acceleration to the game. But I thought, yeah, Dirk and Chris was really brave to play through those lines. I think Ostrák was really brave to play through those lines. I think AZ Jackson was brave to put himself between those lines and to progress the play. So I spoke about the east to west possession. Yeah, that we don't stand for that. We don't like that. And I don't think you saw too much of that. but I saw a brave team trying to break a good defensive team down. So, yeah, I'm happy with tonight's performance.
Justin?
Bradley, just ask you another personnel question. Rasmus Alm and Celia Pompeo kind of trade halves today. What were you hoping to see out of both of them? Because they bring a slightly different look, even though they're playing similar positions out there.
Yeah, Rasmus just has an ability to put teams under pressure with his energy, right? So I think Celio has a big upside on the 1v1 side. Rasmus can get you on a 1v1, but direct, pacey, getting in behind. His reactions are really sharp, and he can whip in a really good ball. So Celio offers more the, in isolation, 1 versus 1s, can solve those problems alone, can be threatening to cutting side. But Rasmus has a good link-up play. He sees the next pass. And like I said, he has the ability to wreak havoc on a defense that's sitting deep.
Time for 1 or 2 more. Thought?
The Hebert for Yarrow substitution, was Josh okay?
Yeah, he overextended. I'm still waiting to see what's going on. So yeah, as we're getting guys back, meaning Josh Yarrow as well. He had a hammy injury a couple of weeks ago. We hope it's nothing reoccurring. We just have to see that and hear from the medical guys to what the status of that is. But yeah, we have full trust in Kyle Hebert. I thought he came on and did really well.
And then Edu's, I think this is his 4th game he's missed, but how's it, the corner kicks, are you getting not as effective corner kicks now? I mean, obviously Edu was great at corner kicks.
Yeah, I
he's
think
tough
it-
to
I
replace.
think in the last couple of games, I think Indy gets an assist, Helio gets an assist, or AZ gets an assist. So I would say we've actually grown in that department, and really happy with the sort of messaging from Alex, the goalkeeper coach and set piece coach. But also, yeah, we want these guys to solve these puzzles and solve these problems. So, I mean, you look on the first one, AZ gets a nice flick on, falls at the back post for a tap in. Unfortunately, we weren't there. So, in terms of what we're trying to do, it's happening.
We'll wrap up with Matt.
You talked a lot about the attack today, and you're happy with it. You had a lot more passes in their half than your own. Just is the finishing, is that last touch, that the only thing the offense was really missing tonight, or is there another key? Is there another thing that you guys can do to kind of unlock and crack these teams when they sit back and allow you to kind of go at them for the whole game, just asking you to pressure them?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we want to look at the value of the chances we get, right? The value of the 27 shots and see, which were the ones that got away from us, which were the ones. But, I think you can go to the last 10 minutes alone, or Klaus on the crossbar, Klaus on the side foot, Sam on, against RSL a couple of weeks ago. Sam cuts in, does the same thing with his left foot. This time he chooses to go with the outside of the boot. But it's millimeters, and that's the balance of a soccer game. Sometimes you can control it. Sometimes you have more time. Sometimes, yeah, it just doesn't go your way. And I think tonight was one of those nights that just didn't go our way.
Coach, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
All right, thank you. See you.
shot for the win.
Unexplored in these last three home games, but the fact that you have enjoyed it. For eating in the press box before the game.
Join you for the DC one.
Go to the tape on that. I don't think I'm pretty sure. Hi, Rasmus.
Hi.
How frustrating was that out there offensively with the number of chances that you guys created and couldn't get in the net?
Yeah, of course it's frustrating, but I also see the other side of it, that we create a lot of chances, and that's a good sign. And yeah, I think if we score one this game, we might score more. Like some games are like that. Before you score, then everything opens up. But today, unfortunately, we couldn't get one in, but I think it's a positive sign that we created a lot of chances, and yeah.
Does it have a feel out there when, as this game goes on and you just can't get, Klaus is hitting the post, Sam's missing, does the game start to feel like it's going to go that way, like you just aren't going to be able to get it in?
No, I don't think that you start to think that way. I think that, like we just continue going and trying to create even more. And yeah, it's just unlucky today. But yeah, we created many good chances to. Yeah, we should have scored one, but that's easy to say as well.
Rasmus, after last week's loss, does this performance seem like a good way to hopefully, turn the corner and start, picking up wins and scoring more goals?
Yeah, I think this is a good step forward. I think if we compare like just the energy level from today and last week, it was a big difference, and I think that's what makes us who we are. And yeah, we should continue like building on this, and then the wins will come.
What are your thoughts on Bürki's performance tonight?
Yeah, but he's on a different level. He is way too good. But yeah, we're happy that we have him and that he saves us tonight as well.
Rasmus, you get the start. Bradley Carnell says he likes the way that you can apply direct pressure in your role. Did it feel like you're starting to feel a little more normal out there in your role for those 45 minutes?
I just try to give my all to the team and try to help as much as I can. And I think my role in this team is to bring a lot of energy and get the guys going with me. And that's what I felt like I did today.
5 ties in 7 games. What's that like? What does that mean?
Yeah, it means that we have 5 ties. I mean, of course, we want to win games, and that's what we're going for. But yeah, sometimes it's not that easy. And I think this today was a good step forward to getting a win. And yeah, hopefully next week it will come.
Any good Swedish sayings about ties?
No, that I know of. No.
Anyone else? Guys, thanks for joining us. Appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Hello.
Roman, does a clean sheet feel different when it's not a win and only a tie?
After last few weeks, yes, definitely feels good to have a clean sheet. But on the other side, we should have definitely won that game.
Just with the chances you guys created?
I mean, we are at home. We're playing at home. We have to get used to being a different opponent to beat, at home, especially in front of our crowd. And at the moment, we are a little bit struggling to beat this team. We always concede a lot of chances, or we gave up a lot of chances, and that's especially hurting. Sometimes you can't keep a clean sheet, you know, because they are just making pressure. So then it's more important to score a goal up front. In my opinion, we could have decided that game after 50 minutes or 50 or 60 minutes when we had the chances. We just need to score, and the game is over.
After allowing 10 goals in the past 4 games, was this a big step forward defensively for you guys?
We dominated the game. I think most of the time it was not bad defensive-wise, even though I think we gave up the bigger chances than we had. If you look at the saves, I think Paz made 1 save. We just didn't hit the goal. And that's definitely something we have to work on in the coming weeks, because we can only win games if we score goals.
Kind of on that note, I'm just curious, did you share any special words with Dallas goalkeeper Martin Pez after the game? Because it kind of just seemed like it was both of you guys were the big reason why this game stayed 0-0. You guys both made decent amount of saves tonight.
No, I told him great save, and that was it. Yeah.
To go with what Tom said, 5 draws in the last 7 games. Do you feel like there's one big thing that you guys need to change, or just a couple little things that, will come align by itself and start a winning streak for you guys?
No, we definitely have to go, like I said, to get back to being a team that is hard to beat, In the last few weeks, we weren't that team. Today, we weren't that team. We were dominating the game 100%. We had more from the game. Sometimes we had a lot of phases where we put them under pressure. But to be a really good team, we have to win games. You have to be crucial in front of the goal. And like I said, we have to decide sometimes the games earlier because we have the chances to. And if you don't do that, the other team is still smelling a little bit hope or having a little bit hope, and tries to use that.
Roman, this is your 10th clean sheet in MLS. Does it give you time to reflect a little bit on your journey so far and what it's meant to you to be in St. Louis?
No, I just play. I love to play. I love to be on the field. I love to help my team. I prepare myself as best as I can to help the team every week, and I'm happy that today was a clean sheet. But I'm not really living in the past. I'm like always looking forward to, and that's why I'm not finished yet. And like I said, I'm taking every day to get better and try to help the team.
Those 2 saves you made about a minute apart in the 67th and 68th minute. I guess those are just. What do you recall about those saves? We'll go that way first.
More just like I think the first one was just a reflex. I don't really think about in these moments. I just look what happens, and somehow the ball hit me. It's similar to the save I had in Galaxy. It's just like. You just do that. You don't even know that you're going to do that. But you just do it. And the other save, luckily, once I stopped watching the ball from the corner, I picked the right player that is going to hit the ball, because sometimes you look where the ball could go and which player is ready to hit the ball. And I just followed through the ball and my action. So it was definitely a little bit luck involved, but I take that.
It's surprising, considering how well you have played in the 2 seasons here, how few clean sheets you've had.
Yeah, I mean, that's also a little bit like what I said before. We have to try to be a team that is hard to beat and not give up a lot of chances. Even we were today, in my opinion, clearly the better team. We could lose that game. But we should just work on like being a team that is difficult to play, like we were last year. Last year, I think nobody wanted to come here, and in this moment, at the moment now, everybody sees that we are struggling a little bit. So we have to find a way back to be that team again. That's hard to play.
Roman, thank you for joining.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate your time.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Thomas.
Hi.
Is it hard to believe that this team didn't score a goal today?
Yeah, it's a little bit disappointing and frustrating, but I mean, we showed the reaction after the Salt Lake game, and I think we did it well. But the one important thing felt, and it was goal. So yeah, it's a little bit frustrating, but yeah, I think this game today show us that we can actually play and that we can be a very good team.
Is it more the finishing or is it the last pass? I mean, what do you think has been missing from the offense from getting that next step?
Yeah, I think we have to be a little bit calm and just believe it's going to come and it's going to find the next pass and just be prepared and mentally focus for the next action and yeah, I think this is the point.
Talk a little bit about operating from a little bit different position this season and how that's been for you. Obviously, the spot opens up with Leuven being out, beginning of the season, and now with the other injury. But overall, just kind of your level of play from that center midi spot this season.
Yeah, how I said it for me changed a little bit, but I'm get used to because I'm a player who can actually play many positions. So for me, it's not big difference, and wherever coach needs me, I'm there and help the team. So I feel pretty comfortable, and I just want give everything for the team.
Does it help you get a good feel for the game in a game like today, where you switch out and you start in the center spot and then you're playing on one of the outside winger spots? Does it help you get a good feel for the game to be able to kind of attack the defense from multiple spots throughout the game?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like flexible player, so for me, how I said, it doesn't matter where I play. I just want to give my best and help my teammates and just show coach that I'm flexible. So it's better for me that I'm flexible for the many positions and that I can be useful for the team at these two positions.
How do you feel about ties?
Sorry?
How do you feel about ties?
Both ties, man, I just want to win. So I'm a little bit, disappointed. But I think we have to be positive and take the good things and just keep building on that. And I'm pretty sure that we're gonna continue like that. We will be rewards. Is it like that, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
All right. So yeah, I'm very comfortable and I believe in us. So we are a good team. We are good players. So I mean, just keep going and it's coming to us.
When you look at all the ties you guys have had, 5 now, do you think about the points you could have had or the chances that, a lot of these games you were right in and just couldn't get that last one?
Yeah, how said, I think it's a little bit like the final pass or like just be a little bit calmer on the ball, on the decisions, Yeah, we are working on that, but it's not going to be quick like that. So we have to work on that, and I think we are doing good job in training, and everyone is good focused in the game and in the training and in the trainings week. So I think this is the very important that we can like improve in training and then show it in the games at the weekend.
Is this a good step forward defensively after 3 goals last week and a lot
Yeah,
of goals allowed lately?
for sure. So we're happy with the clean sheet, so that we didn't concede. But to be honest, we had they had like 2 chances, like 100% chances that they could score, and thank God Roman keep us in the game. So, but yeah, I think at the end it was good game for us, and how I said, we can build it up and just continue.
Thomas, you had a couple shots outside the box today that were pretty close. I'm just curious, do those usually go in during training, and it was just one of those days where it just didn't want to during the game?
Wow, yeah. I mean, training, I'm a little bit luckier, I think. Yeah, but I have to try because without try, you are not going to score. So that was in my head, and I was like, yeah, just today could be this luck. I felt a little bit, so I was like, okay, let's go. I'm gonna try multiple times. But yeah, it was unlucky. I was already like in the first half, almost like celebrating this one shot outside the box. So yeah, it was tough and unlucky. And at the end, Sam had one clear shot. It's tough, like like the just a little bit felt us. So, but how I said, we are on the right way and on the right track. So, I'm not how to say it, like crazy. Frustrated. So we just continue, and I believe in us.
And after such a good, performance overall tonight, other than not being able to get the goal, are you pretty excited about next week's matchup now?
Yeah, for sure. So against Austin, it's going to be a tough game, but with our perform today, I think it's going to be a very good game and tough, intense. So we have to prepare next week for the Austin. So yeah.
Much. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate your time.
Thank you very much. Have a nice evening, guys, or night.
All right, everyone. That concludes our press conference. Thank you for joining. See you next week.